Welcome to a new journey into the extraordinary world of handcrafted wooden masterpieces. As the opening piece of this collection, what you see here is not just an oversized wooden vase. It is a celebration of scale, symmetry, and traditional woodworking excellence. This towering sculpture instantly commands attention with its imposing stature and refined simplicity. It stands proudly, not merely as a decorative object, but as a bold statement of craftsmanship and vision. Crafted from a single massive log, the vase showcases the sheer patience and skill of the artisan. Its design is elegantly straightforward. A long, slender body rising upward from a robust pedestal base and crowned with a gently flared petal-like rim. Despite its size, there is no excess or clutter in the design. Every curve is smooth, every contour deliberate. The artist has chosen to let the shape speak for itself. Graceful, classical, and timeless. One of the most striking elements of this piece is the natural grain of the wood, which swirls gently across the surface like waves in still water. The soft, reddish-brown tone of the material gives the vase a warm, inviting presence. There is no artificial embellishment, no stains, no carvings, only the purity of wood, sanded and shaped into a monumental form. This simplicity is its greatest strength. It demonstrates the artist's deep understanding of proportion, balance, and the inherent beauty of their chosen medium. From a distance, the vase resembles a sculptural column, reminiscent of classical Greek or Roman forms. Up close, however, the subtleties of the craftsmanship become clear. The curves are perfect, neither too sharp nor too soft. The transitions between sections are seamless. The symmetry is impeccable, even at this impressive height. It is a technical triumph, yet it maintains a gentle, almost meditative quality. It invites viewers to pause, to appreciate not only its form, but also the journey it represents, from raw log to refined work of art. The context of its display adds another layer of meaning. Standing tall outside a rustic workshop, surrounded by tree stumps and tools, this vase feels both grounded in tradition and elevated in artistry. It symbolizes what can be achieved with simple tools, skilled hands, and a deep respect for natural materials. In conclusion, this grand wooden vase serves as a majestic introduction to the collection. It is a tribute to proportion, purity, and the profound possibilities of wood. May it inspire you to look deeper into the craftsmanship behind each creation and to celebrate the quiet power of form and scale in handmade art. Let this be the beginning of a beautiful exploration. This wooden vase is a compelling example of how form, texture, and natural contrast can come together to create a piece that is both functional and artistic. At first glance, its rounded shape evokes a sense of warmth and comfort, reminiscent of traditional clay pots used in rural villages. Yet upon closer inspection, the masterful use of color and grain in the wood reveals a much deeper sophistication, elevating this work into a celebration of natural beauty and craftsmanship. The most striking feature of this vase is its split-tone coloration. One side bears a warm reddish-brown hue, while the other maintains a lighter golden tone, both seamlessly blended by the swirling grain patterns. This duality creates a visual balance that is both bold and harmonious. The contrast between the colors isn't harsh. It feels organic, as if the wood itself intended to showcase both personalities in one piece. The darker streaks within the grain act almost like brushstrokes, adding a painterly effect to the surface, with each line telling a story etched by time and nature. The curvature of the vase is graceful and intentional. Its wide body gently swells outward before tapering in at the top, finished with a clean, inward lip that gives the piece both structure and elegance. This shape is not just aesthetically pleasing but also practical, lending the vase stability and a sense of permanence. Whether placed indoors as a decorative accent or used as a functional vessel, this piece exudes reliability and timelessness. Another commendable aspect is the finishing work. The high-gloss polish applied to the surface not only enhances the colors, but also provides a smooth tactile experience. It allows light to reflect off the surface, highlighting the movement within the grain and giving the vase a living quality, as though it continues to breathe, even after being shaped and sealed. Set against the natural background of greenery and earth tones, the vase blends seamlessly into its environment, while still standing out due to its unique visual character. It's a fine example of how wood, in the hands of a skilled artisan, becomes more than just a material. It transforms into a narrative medium, a way to honor both tradition and innovation. In conclusion, this wooden vase captures the essence of balance between light and dark, rustic and refined, functional and decorative. It invites viewers to not only appreciate the aesthetic, but to feel a connection to the natural world from which it was born. Every curve, grain, and polish speaks to the passion behind the craft. It is not just an object. It is a statement, and a truly beautiful one at that. This wooden vessel is a remarkable display of minimalist elegance and functional beauty. With its slender, elongated body and distinct coloration, it showcases not only the skill of the woodturner, but also the inherent charm of natural wood. The piece has a calming vertical presence, standing tall with quiet dignity on its pedestal. It's a vessel that doesn't shout for attention, yet once noticed, it holds the gaze with its balance, subtlety, and timeless craftsmanship. The most striking feature is the harmonious combination of color tones and textures. The body of the piece is predominantly light, creamy beige, with gentle hints of natural dark patches that break the monotony and add visual character. The smooth, velvety surface reflects a masterful finish, giving the impression that every detail has been cared for with utmost precision. The vessel feels alive, as though it still carries the warmth of the tree from which it came. The top portion introduces a completely different tone, a rich, reddish-brown lid topped with a polished sphere. This cap, both decorative and functional, contrasts beautifully with the pale body and creates a pleasing visual rhythm. The round knob at the top not only adds sculptural value, but also enhances the tactile experience. Its deeper color acts as a visual anchor, drawing the eye upward and completing the silhouette in a way that feels both natural and elegant. What's equally notable is the form itself, gently curving outward before drawing in again at the neck and widening slightly at the top rim. This graceful profile gives the piece a sense of stability and serenity. It recalls classical amphorae, blending ancient vessel design with modern woodcraft. It's a timeless shape, elevated by contemporary material treatment and a sensitive eye for contrast. The setting, though industrial and unassuming, helps highlight the clean lines and refined polish of their object. This contrast between background and artwork further reinforces the piece's quiet sophistication. It's as if this vessel belongs in a gallery or minimalist interior space, yet at the same time, it could easily live in a rustic home, seamlessly integrating beauty with purpose. In conclusion, this wooden vessel exemplifies the elegance of restraint. It tells a story not through flamboyant detail, but through quiet strength, craftsmanship, and respect for the raw material. It is a celebration of texture, color, and form, an object that invites both contemplation and admiration. The artist behind it has managed to capture something deeply soulful within a simple shape, proving once again that in woodwork, less can truly be more.
Đó, cũng có sắc